Welcome to our Devos. We are doing a 50,000-foot overview of some of the writings of one of Jesus' closest friends, the Apostle Peter. And as we look at Peter's life, there's so much practical wisdom written in the letters that he wrote. And specifically, we're going to be targeting different components of this piece by piece. The first one here that we're going to look at this morning is, when you are pressed, the real you emerges. Well, what's that mean? Well, a lot of times when we go through different trials, when we go through problems, a lot of times people will say, oh, when he had that situation happen, he just went the wrong direction. Like he fell into sin, he started doing the wrong things, he started mistreating people, and they say it was all because he lost his spouse, or it's all because he had that job problem and it got a hold of him. It's all because of this. Well, scripturally, that's actually not true. You see, what happens is when you are pressed, whatever is inside is what comes out. It comes to the surface. Pastor Mike makes the analogy that it's like squeezing a tube of toothpaste. If you squeeze it hard enough, toothpaste is inevitably going to come out. Well, if you are a person of faith, what happens is when you are squeezed, that version of you comes out, that faithful version. Whatever is already in there, it comes out of you. Peter talks about this when he's referencing the trials that believers are going to face here. In verse 6 through 7, he says, so that the tested genuineness of your faith, more precious than gold that perishes though it be tested by fire, may be found to result in praise and glory and honor in the revelation of Christ Jesus. He says your faith is what comes out. It's going to be revealed. It's going to be shown. It's going to be shown of you who you really are. That's why when the coronavirus pandemic started back in 2020, a lot of people are like, oh my goodness, the coronavirus has caused all this problem and this political tension in our country, and there's racial division now, there's all this stuff. Well, not actually, no. That pandemic actually revealed things that were going on in the country beneath the surface for quite a long time. And the pandemic only showed what was going on that most of us weren't paying attention to. The political division, problems with racial tension, problems with our political system and structure in general, all of those things came out, and how we handled that and how people responded to that, well, it was just them being themselves. It was literally an apocalypse, a revealing of who people are. So a lot of Christians, they reacted a certain way and did certain things and said certain things, and it was a revelation of who they were. Some Christians reacted a different way. Some people in the world reacted a certain way. It just shows what's already there. That's what trials do. That's what pressure does. So when you see somebody reacting a certain way in a trial, keep in mind the trial isn't what's making them behave that way. They're being squeezed. And you have an opportunity to see really what's going on inside of them.